Hey, what's up, guys? Grant Wise, and I am jumping in live with my man, Mr. Kevin Krapchak. And I'm pumped to talk to you today about generating appointments, motivated seller appointments. And Kevin and his crew, his agents that work for his brokerage, have been leveraging some of the simple strategies that I've been trying to show you, some of the simple strategies you've probably been researching that we've been teaching, and have gotten some pretty profound results. But I kind of want to let him talk about it. So, Kevin, man, thanks so much for stopping by and chatting with us.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to be here and share our results, and it's been exciting. I know me along with the agents that are on our team that are working the program, or it's been great stuff, man.
That's awesome. So before we dive into that a little bit, why don't you just tell everybody about yourselves? Who are you? How long you've been in the industry, and what's your brokerage like? Those types of things.
So I've been in the business for 20 years. I actually started as an investor when I was 24 years old, and then I really didn't even want anything to do with being an agent. But the broker I was dealing with at the time said, "Hey, why don't you go get your license? At the very least, you'll get paid commissions on the houses that you buy." So I decided to do that, and then slowly but surely, I had friends and family asking me to help them out. And next thing you know, fast forward, 10 years later, I got my broker license, and now here I am. So, now I'm with HomeSmart. I'm broker of record and one of the owners there, and it's cool. It's exciting between what HomeSmart does and integrating the program that we got through you. It really is worked well, and there's a lot of synergy there between both groups. So that's
awesome.
Exciting.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. So have you? I always kind of get a little bit of a chuckle because, me, I'm a big fan of innovating and creating and always putting out new stuff and making sure that we're consistently providing, the answers that the agents need to grow their business. And this whole generate appointments idea, I think is a lot of people, they've just got their BS flags up. There's no way. Have you ever heard of such a thing where an agent can just generate an appointment without having to follow up with a lead 1,000 times in a day? Have you ever seen anything? You've been in the business 20 years. Have you ever seen any strategies like this where you just put out a Facebook ad and get an appointment?
No, I mean, it's crazy. And I'm definitely a big believer in, Facebook and social media. I've never seen anything like it before. And it's certainly some skepticism came with it, but, knowing that some of the other stuff that we've done for you worked, it's you'd be crazy not to try it. You know
right.
What I mean?
At least try it. At least, yeah. You guys have got leads and other business. I tried to, and you can probably attest to this a little bit more. I just looked and I saw that agents that didn't really follow up, and some people weren't very good at it, and some people it was too much work. Do you have some agents that don't necessarily the follow-up process that much? And
sure, and I would say that's a common thing. So I would say back in 2005, I was one of the first brokers to actually start doing internet leads on the internet. As the internet was brand new, and getting leads off of the internet, just even pay-per-click on Google was unheard of back then. And the whole model I was involved in then was all about, we guaranteed a certain amount of leads per year per agent. And what we quickly found is the agents got burned out because, maybe 2%, if you're a rock star, you can maybe convert 5% of the leads that you get. So there's a lot of time involved, and the agents were getting burned out. And, I also coach baseball, so it's the equivalent of, you're failing 70% of the time you're considered a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
With leads, you're failing 95% of the time you're considered a Hall of Famer, and most agents don't have that stick-to-itiveness. They want, we're in the age of instant gratification.
Yeah.
And a lot of internet, they take instant gratification is not the norm with those. So
right.
Being able to kind of flip through and actually have an appointment set rather than have to chase the lead and have it be automated, because I'm huge in technology too, obviously back in 2005, getting on that wave before anybody else was. I'd like to try to stay at the forefront and help my agents that are with us, stay on the forefront of technology and the stuff that's going on. So this kind of fit that bill. It was right up our alley. And it was just so cool to actually see it work too. That was.
It's always cool because we're sitting there and that can't work. That's never, you start thinking about it and your inner cynic kind of comes out a little bit like, I'm going to try this, but I got my opinions about whether I think it's going to work. And so you guys actually did, you just dove in, you implement it. Talk about some of the results. What's happened since you implemented the appointment strategy for some of your agents?
Yeah, so remember, we're kind of working as a team. We use a daily workshop. So, I'm a big believer in working as a group and sharing knowledge with each other. I think that's a powerful thing. So, we have about 8 people that are all, kind of running ads at the same time, and different people's skills with technology are different too, right? So some need more help than others. And one guy that really, I thought, he did a great job getting everything set up. He got his first, appointment set up within 48 hours. It was unreal. It was the ad spend was maybe $15. This was in the first week that we ran the ad, and then it's only been maybe 3 weeks, maybe we've been running them.
Uh-huh.
And he got the first one. I think he got a total of about 8 set up, and the one where he actually was able to confirm and went out, he converted. So, I think he might have spent $50 total so far. I mean, it's insane. And his commission's going to be $4,000, right around $4,000.
So
I mean,
$50 ad spend.
I've never seen
$50 ad spend.
$50.
He's going to turn into $4,000. That's insane. That's what is that? That's unreal. The ROI on something like that is just incredible. And what I think is really cool is so many real estate agents are used to less than 1% conversion rates of Facebook leads. Sometimes, you get the really good guys in there, it's 2 to 3%. Your agent generated 8 appointments and converted 1. That's a 12.8% conversion rate without having to follow up 1,000,000 times on all those leads. Man, I bet he was pretty pumped. He was this is almost too easy.
He's ecstatic. And, it's funny. He just had a new baby, in the middle of all this. In the middle of us running ads, his wife delivered a little baby boy. And, he might be getting 2 hours sleep a day. I mean, I don't even know. You know what I mean? He comes in, he's got the shades on, he's unshaven. You know what I mean? But he plugs through. He spends an hour in the class. He gets out of there. He goes home, and next thing you know, he's secured a listing. You know what I mean? I mean, it's as you can imagine, he's over the moon ecstatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what this program's all about. Real estate agents got into the business to be real estate agents, and I wanted to figure out a way how can we give them their life back so they're not stuck on the phones dialing for dollars 8 hours a day. They're not, they don't have to hire all these different ISA companies to try and follow up with leads. They just, how can we make it simpler? And that's what our office's goal was just to try and make it simpler. So man, it's awesome to see that we obviously we test our strategies for months before we try to release them, but it's awesome to see that you guys were, even though you were a little bit skeptical, you jumped in, implemented, and you got an agent that's going to pocket $44,000 on a $50 appointment spend. I mean, it's awesome to inject some simplicity into it and see, you guys have some success, man. I appreciate you guys taking action. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that's the big thing, right? Is taking action. And the program, the beautiful thing is about it is you guys are detailed, and I love how you broke them up in the little sections so you can just watch a little bit at a time and implement. So, and what we do together, we do the workshop, because we got to go slower maybe for some people than others. We'll watch it, even within the video itself, we'll watch you guys go through what to do. We'll pause the video, everybody does it, and then we start it. And so it really makes it easy to implement. If you just take action, that's the biggest thing is take action. It works, and you really don't have to recreate the wheel either. That's the other good thing is too. you know, I guess maybe what comes with this part of the skepticism is it can't be that easy. How could it be this easy?
Right.
And, and you think you're going to outsmart something, you know what I mean? It's like, everybody, again, I equate a lot of things with baseball, right? So the last time I'm watching, the Phillies had their opening day, and their new coach is all about analytics, and the guy's in the fifth inning, he takes out the starter, he's mowing people down, takes out the starter. It's like, don't stop trying to overthink everything. Like, just follow what these guys have laid out. It works. You don't have to recreate the wheel. And, some of these guys try to outsmart themselves these days and recreate the wheel when it's not necessary. Just, follow what has worked and what always has worked. And you'll probably have success more likely than not. Usually when you get caught up is when you try to reinvent the wheel and try to make changes to something that's already working. Like, I'm a big believer in, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Because why? And I think a lot of people, it's like maybe it's guilt. It's like, well, I gotta be working 8 hours a day. Like, no, you really don't. If you want to be a business owner, you don't want to work 8 hours a day. So just follow what works. That's all I ever did, was just followed what worked. I analyzed and researched, and that's what we consistently do. Like, what's working, what's not working, and try to provide those answers to people that can just follow simple instructions. That's all we want it to be. It's no more complicated than putting a desk together from IKEA. You just follow the instruction manual and you're going to get a desk at the end of it. If you follow the instruction manual that we laid out in front, you're going to get an appointment, and hopefully your ability to close deals kicks in, and you get over 12% conversion rates like your agents did. $50 ad spend turns into $4,000 in commission. I mean, there's just no better scenario than something like that.
Yeah, and then it pays for itself. You know what I mean? When you look at the investment and everything, you're like, you do one deal, it just paid for your ad spend for the year. And you're going to wind up doing more than one deal. When you get one within the first 2 weeks, I mean, I believe obviously sometimes there's beginner's luck, but not really with something like this. It has nothing to do with beginner's luck. It's everybody's eyeballs are on Facebook. I mean, we know that. It's a fact. And you should be marketing where people's eyeballs are. And if you just follow, add the ad copy and the ad setup and the targeting and all that stuff, again, there's no need to recreate the wheel when it comes to that.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you jumping in and talking to us a little bit about your success and your agent success. Good on you guys for doing those workshops, because I think training is the greatest way to grow yourself as a person. And if you, like he's saying, guys, if you just follow a simple system, follow a set of instructions, don't deviate, just follow the plan, stick to the plan, you're going to get results. Kevin, if there was somebody that was watching this right now and they're like, man, I'm interested in this program, but I'm still a little bit skeptical, I don't know if it's the right fit, what would you say to them? Should they do it or should they not do it?
Well, I would actually say, I understand how you feel. I actually felt the same way. But what I found after doing some research and getting into the program is that it's legit. Grant Wise and the crew over there is legit. The program works, and you may not realize it right now, but you don't really have anything to lose, and you actually have a lot to lose by not getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even realize what you don't know.
Yep.
A lot of people don't realize they don't know what they don't know. And really getting involved with you guys has really been, in the program has, it's really been a blessing, I think, for myself and our brokerage and our agents. And moving forward, I know that we're extremely excited to be with you, man. It's awesome stuff.
Awesome, dude. Look, I appreciate it. Guys, I think you should understand it's this isn't a get-rich-quick thing. This isn't an overnight success. This isn't some pill you can take that's going to instantly give you the secrets to accumulating wealth in life. This is work. So please don't be deceived into thinking that it's not something that you gotta actually work at, because you do have to work to get systems in place. But that's the beautiful thing about getting them in place is that once you do, they go to work for you. So you don't want to cold call, don't, because you have a system working for you 168 hours a week. There's no greater planned strategy than that. And there's no greater way to scale yourself past what you can do. You're only capable of working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 16 if you're just dead set committed, don't have a family, anything like that. But that's not the goal. You don't want to be your business. You want to be in business. It's a huge distinction. So listen to what Kevin said. Take some action right now. Join the program. We look forward to adding value to your life. Look forward to getting you some massive, massive results. Thanks, guys. And thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Peace out, everybody. Love you, Grant.
Thanks, man. We'll see you. Peace.